Good evening, everyone. We are here in the Flying J in Aurora, Colorado, chilling on a 34-hour restart. And tonight I'm going to be making some egg flour and chicken soup with some herbs and spices. And along with some veggies, of course. And of course, there's my little buddy, Chance. Say hi to everyone. Okay. He's waiting for me to get everything cooked in. He'll be my best friend again. For the broth, some pre-chopped white onions. Yellow. Yep. And some green. Nope. I took the liberty. That's kind of tight. Maneuvering around in here. Doing a little bit of prep work ahead of time. We've got some carrots, radishes. Throwing a little bit of corn. Where'd it go? Oh, yeah. Some peas. Now, normally I would add in some watercress and celery, but when I went shopping the other day, they didn't have any. So we'll have to make do without. And then into the broth, we'll also add in a couple of my favorite things. Hey, if I don't spill them first. Cilantro and basil, along with garlic. And you can see here some fine-grained pink Himalayan sea salt. Very good for you. There's like 87 different minerals in it. Technically, some of those minerals are radioactive, but it's kind of like eating a banana as far as the radioactivity goes. Then we're going to season the chicken up. Some chili. Sprinkling of curry, some ginger, and lastly, a little bit of ground cumin. And I've never used this before, never heard about it. Ground white pepper. I've heard it's spicier than its black pepper cousin, so I'll take it easy on it and see how things go. And then, of course, over there we'll have some nice high-quality eggs to put in there. And I'll cook the chicken up and some very heart-healthy grapeseed oil. And, of course, we've got the fry pan. And on this side, got the stew pot. And it's the pot which can be set for steaming meat, stews, all sorts of fun stuff. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video while I get things prepped. As you can see, I've got the broth all ready to go. Now I just need to start steaming it. It'll cook for 10 minutes or so, give everything a chance to marry up and soften up. Makes it easier for digestion. In the meantime, over here, got a couple of nice chicken breasts. I'll dice up. Originally, I wanted to find pre-chopped chicken ready to go, but they didn't have it, so I have to work with what I can get. Won't take too much extra time, though. Okay, we are now ready to cook and season the chicken. Just had to chop it up a little bit. I put some grapeseed oil in there. Of course, let the fry pan preheat. The heat is about 300 degrees. So, before it gets a little too overcooked, we'll start adding the seasoning. Start with a little bit of curry. I can't remember which ones are which. Chili powder. Oops. Now I keep going the way I am with collecting spices. Eventually I'm going to get a spice rack in here. Maybe set it up here. Some cumin. touch of ground ginger. Come on. Yeah, it's a little sticky, but there we go. Just want a hint. That's all I need. Now this stuff, like I said, I've never used before. So I'm going to play it rather conservatively with it. Give it a stir. Smells absolutely delicious. The dog is going nuts. I'll flip the camera here for a little bit. And there we go. Okay. I could feed him some raw chicken. It wouldn't bother him like it does a human. Dog's stomach acid is 10 times stronger than humans. That's why they rarely get sick from things like botulism and salmonella. Before the bacteria has a chance to take effect in their body, their stomach essentially just dissolves it. It does happen. It's just kind of rare. Compared to where if we try to eat raw chicken, woohoo! Watch out. Now I play extra safe with chicken as compared to like beef where you can eat it almost raw. Beef wise, or red meat wise, my preference is towards the medium side. There's just a touch of pink in this thing. Oh, he can smell it. Okay, that's probably coming up on being done. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, too good. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he's looking at it. I've definitely got his attention. Let's see. Big hot. Nope, yeah, he's all about that. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video again while I transfer chicken to the steam pot. Okay. While I was getting that ready, I also prepared the eggs. Now I just got to steam everything up for a few minutes. And then spoon it in about time, and it'll be ready to eat. Something he goes cuckoo puffs over is, there you go, doggy treat. Okay, well, as you can see, the crock pot has reached 0, and it went into keep warm. Had it in pressure cooking mode, which helps flavor lock everything. And some people wonder, Dave, with that type of high temperature cooking, don't you lose some of the nutrients? The answer is no. Because it's a sealed unit, anything that gets steamed out will be condensed back down to liquid and become part of the broth. So the broth itself is nutrient rich. Ooh, smells good. Until that leaves a bit of pressure, I don't even dare try to open it. In fact, I don't think I could. Because it locks into place. But the aroma coming out of there is tasty. As you can see, I keep a garbage can behind, kitchen garbage can behind the driver's seat. Personally, I think more people should do that. Instead of dumping their garbage along the ground. Or pee bottles. I'm going to pause the video for a little bit. What I'm thinking about, you could do all of this inside with a electric saucepan. I mean, it'd probably be a lot faster. Well, you would still need an electric fry pan for the chicken. Well, you might be able to do it with the saucepan as well. But oddly enough, with all the cooking utensils I have in here, I don't have an electric saucepan. I don't even have a gas-powered one. Now, I do have in the side bin, a portable wood and charcoal fire grill that I'm break out later on when it gets a little warmer. Do a little bit of grilling, smoke up some nice steak. One of my next projects coming up is in the refrigerator, I've got a 3-pound roast. I'm going to use the rotisserie with the oven. Never done it before, so it'll be completely new to me. But we'll steam up some veggies, have some mashed potatoes, and see how things go. Let's see if we can open this yet. Still under a lot of pressure. Okay, it's cooled down enough to where I can actually open the lid without it exploding. Got the egg here. See how this goes. There it goes. Whoop. Yeah, it's still way too hot to eat. But give it a few minutes, and it'll cool down enough. Yeah, don't do that. She should be ready to eat. Okay, it's cooled down enough to at least scoop up. It's there we are. Generally what it ends up looking like. A little different than what you're going to find in your traditional Chinese restaurant, to say the least. But a hell of a lot healthier. As most of you have watched my previous videos, I use a lot of vegetables. The corn, you really don't get much in the way of nutrients from because your body has a hard time digesting it. But it does have a nice flavor. The peas, celery and stuff, of course, are all vitamin rich in K. The onions, well, it doesn't really matter what kind you get. Along with the garlic, are all heart healthy, with helping to regulate blood pressure and heart rate. As far as like the water goes, I just use regular old distilled water. Spring water works fine. Don't worry about that water that says like pH level. Oh, let's see, what are some of the latest ones? 8 or 9, 9.5. That is just a marking ploy. The body has a natural pH level, at least in the bloodstream, of between 7 and 7.5. Anything above or below that by very much, and well, bad things begin to happen. Now your stomach has a different pH level of about 3, making it very acidic. The lower the pH, the higher the acidic level. And dogs are well into the negatives. And your body does a great job of regulating its own pH, so that's not a big deal. The one thing they do have is electrolytes like copper, zinc, potassium, and whatnot, which is really needed in the body for electrical conduction between the nerves and the brain, along with a variety of other things. I'm going to pause it for a little bit while I cool it down and try some. Okay. As I expected, absolutely delicious. A little bit of spice to it from the white pepper. No, it's not like it's going to melt your mouth or anything like that. It's not going to taste like what you're used to in a Asian restaurant. At least not with their version of egg parsley, because they use a couple of ingredients that I don't use, like cornstarch. Because I don't do this often enough to make it worth having. But still, it's great. And very nutritious for you. So if you would, well, I was going to say you could make it vegan, but to do that you'd have to take out the chicken and the egg, which and use some sort of substitute. Personally, I don't recommend trying to use meat substitutes. You might be able to get away with it with the egg, but if you try using a meat substitute like tofu turkey or tofu chicken or whatever it is they make that stuff out, odds are it would just disintegrate in there. Alright, y'all have a wonderful night, and hit the like and subscribe.